Welcome to our story, a tale that begins on a seemingly ordinary night when everything changed. Tonight, we'll delve into the chilling events that turned a bustling town into a ghostly silence. So grab your snacks, turn down the lights, and let's embark on this unsettling journey together. It was just past midnight, and the town was alive with the usual sounds of laughter, clinking glasses, and the distant hum of music. But beneath this surface, a tension simmered, unnoticeable to the casual observer. The locals felt it, a creeping unease that slithered through the air like a whisper. Ever felt that way? Like something was just off? Well, that was the vibe that night. Maybe it was just that extra slice of pizza? You know how it goes sometimes. Late-night cravings can lead to strange feelings. But this was different. Suddenly, at exactly 12:15 a.m., the laughter ceased. The lights flickered. An unsettling quiet fell over the town. What happened next would turn their world upside down. Among those who sensed the shift was a young woman named Clara. Clara was known for her curiosity. Some might say she had a knack for finding trouble. As the silence grew thicker, she felt an undeniable pull, urging her to investigate. It's like those horror movie moments when you're shouting at the screen, "Don't go in there," but Clara, our reluctant hero, couldn't resist. She stepped out into the darkness, each step echoing like a heartbeat in the night. What could possibly go wrong, right? But as she wandered deeper into the shadows, she stumbled upon something, a figure, barely visible in the dim light. The figure turned out to be an elderly man, eyes wide with fear. He was muttering something about the silence. He claimed that every few decades, the town was cursed to experience this silence, a warning of something dark lurking just beyond the shadows. Did Clara listen? Or did she dismiss him as just another crazy old man? A little part of me thought, come on, Clara. He's probably seen more than you know, but Clara was intrigued. She needed to know what was happening. This was her chance to be a hero, to uncover the truth. Clara decided to venture deeper into the heart of the town. Each alley she entered seemed more foreboding than the last. The eerie silence swallowed her whole, amplifying her fear. Yet she pressed on. Ever feel like you're in a video game where every decision leads to disaster? This was Clara's reality. Just as she turned a corner, she heard a soft whisper. "Help us." It sent chills down her spine. Who was calling out? As she followed the whispers, Clara encountered strange symbols carved into the wall, symbols that seemed to pulse with energy. She realized she wasn't alone. A small group of others had gathered, each with their own stories of fear and loss tied to this night. Kind of like a dysfunctional family reunion, except this one was shrouded in fear and uncertainty. Together they pieced together the curse's history, but just as they began to plan their next steps, the lights flickered again. Something sinister was approaching. With every flicker, the tension escalated. Clara and her newfound allies knew they had to act fast. The night felt alive with danger, every shadow a potential threat. But what could they do? Suddenly the whispers intensified. Their coming. Was it too late to escape? Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Clara discovered a way to break the curse, a ritual performed at the heart of the silence. But they had to face their fears, confront whatever darkness awaited them. Would they find the courage, or would the town remain forever silent? As they gathered their strength, Clara felt a surge of bravery. With her allies beside her, she initiated the ritual. The air crackled with energy. Would it work? The silence felt deafening, each heartbeat like a countdown. Just when it seemed they had a chance, the shadows surged forward, threatening to engulf them. But Clara, driven by her desire to save her town, pushed through the fear. What would happen if they failed? In a final, desperate move, Clara channeled everything she had into the ritual. A blinding light erupted, dispelling the darkness and restoring the town's heartbeat. The silence shattered, replaced by the sound of life returning. Guess that means pizza night is back on, right? As dawn broke, Clara realized that even in the darkest moments, courage can spark hope. The night may have brought fear, but it also united a community. With the curse lifted, the townsfolk emerged from their homes, bewildered yet grateful. Clara was no longer just a curious girl. She had transformed into a beacon of bravery. What would you do if faced with the unknown? Would you step into the darkness or retreat into safety? As the townsfolk shared their experiences, it became clear that Clara's actions had rekindled a sense of unity. The shared trauma of that night brought everyone closer. People began to open up about their own fears and experiences, leading to a newfound connection among them. It's amazing how a night of horror can turn into an unexpected therapy session, right? In the days following the ordeal, Clara and her friends organized community events to celebrate their survival. They transformed fear into creativity, using art and storytelling to express what they had experienced. How often do we let fear control us, instead of channeling it into something beautiful? Months later, Clara stood in front of the town, sharing her story. The night of silence had become a legend, a cautionary tale that reminded everyone of their resilience. As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the gathering, Clara realized that fear could lead to transformation. But in the back of her mind lingered a question: was the darkness truly gone, or would it return when least expected? As Clara gazed into the twilight, she noticed a figure at the edge of town. The familiar feeling of unease crept back in. She couldn't shake the notion that the town's peace was fragile, that the shadows still held secrets waiting to emerge. Was it merely a trick of the light, or had the darkness returned? Clara knew she had to stay vigilant. Maybe it's time to invest in some floodlights, right? Just in case. As the stars twinkled above, Clara embraced her new role, not just as a hero, but as a guardian of the town's story. Every silence could hold a secret, but so could every laugh, every bond formed in the wake of fear. If you enjoyed this tale of suspense and bravery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What do you think happened next in Clara's story? Will she have to confront the shadows once more? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the shadows.